sheep aren't native to Australia. And like anything that's not native, they are some of the highest polluters. Basically, 14% of all greenhouse gas emissions in Australia is from the methane emitted from cattle and sheep. And in New Zealand, it's up to like 50%. There are a lot of experts calling not only to reduce meat eating, but given the resistance of many people to cut out red meat from their diets entirely, there are many people pushing also for a switch to eating kangaroo. Kangaroo not only don't emit methane, but they also are not hooved animals, so they don't damage the soil. I don't eat much red meat, and I try not to eat meat in general, but I can't say that I've cut meat out completely from my diet, so since I'm in Australia, I think I'm going to do the most sustainable red meat eating I can do, and that would be to try a little bit of kangaroo. And I've heard it doesn't taste like chicken. Okay, so I'm about to try the kangaroo meat. Really good. It's not like trying snails where there's something kind of strange about the texture. It tastes just like most meats. I mean, it's not so far outside the spectrum of what we're used to. But, you know, it's much more ecologically friendly and much more sustainable meat. Just because kangaroos do not emit methane. So there's something about their stomachs that allows them to digest without emitting methane. So it's a much more sustainable meat than cattle, especially in Australia. But you know, I've heard from friends that there's some resistance to eating kangaroo because traditionally they've had to kill kangaroos because they're considered pests here. There's too many, and they've used it for dog meat or that type of thing. So oftentimes people will say, well, I don't eat dog meat. It's funny how for some people this is a delicacy and for others it's like dog food. It's really about changing conceptions of the meat at this point. You can actually tell that it's not really fatty. It tastes really lean. It has a lot of flavor. We talked to the chef Jean-Paul Boudinot, who has a book on real Australian food. That's one of the things. And in some ways, eating kangaroo is like getting back to the traditional way of eating in Australia. The Aboriginals ate kangaroo, and it's just what makes sense in this country. I'm eating my first bush tucker.